Okay, good afternoon, Salon B, and I'm back. Michael Jackson has a new special out, and Michael Jackson's estate sued ABC and Disney over last day's TV special, and you can find that on YouTube somewhere. I've seen the special a couple of days ago. I think it was 6 days ago. The estate of Michael Jackson sues ABC and parent company Disney on Wednesday. So, ABC is the parent company of Disney, according to this article, saying a recent documentary on the singer's last days improperly uses the song, music videos, and movie clips. The copyright infringement lawsuit filed in federal court in Los Angeles alleges that the last days of Michael Jackson's, which aired on May 24th, illegally uses significant excerpts of his songs, including Billie Jean, Bad, and music videos including Thriller, Black or White. The 2-hour program attracted about 5.6 million adult viewers. Variety report, like Disney, the lifeblood of estate businesses is its intellectual property. Yet, for some reason, Disney decided it could just use the estate's most valuable intellectual property for free, Michael Jackson's estate. That's their statement. The lawsuit alleges at least 30 violations and seeks unspecified damages and an injunction against the further use of the estate intellectual property. Like Disney, the lifeblood of the estate business is its intellectual property, the lawsuit says. Yet, for some reason, Disney decided it could just use the estate's most valuable intellectual property for free. ABC representatives said that they had not yet reviewed the lawsuit but reiterated a statement from last week. The special was a piece of journalism and it did not infringe on his estate's rights. The lawsuit dismisses the idea that the documentary had any new value, calling it a metaphor look back at Michael Jackson's life and entertainment career. The lawsuit says Disney attorneys ignored warning letters before airing the documentary. Jackson died at age 50 on June 25th, 2009 of acute intoxication from propofol, a sleep aid he took during preparations for a series of comeback concerts. The former cardiologist Conrad Murray was convicted in 2011 of involuntary manslaughter for giving Jackson a fatal dose of drug. He served 2 years behind bars and his conviction was upheld. So there's a series, and I'm going to show y'all some clips, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Mr. Jackson, love listening to classical music. That was a preference. We listened to it driving. We listened to it throughout the house.
It was a beautiful, loving environment. Just laughing at the dinner table and talking about old movies. And, he would light the fireplaces around the house, and we'll dim the lights, and they'll have crystal settings for the ambiance, I didn't have any clue what was going on. Why would I? I'm there as the chef.
How did one of the biggest stars in the world end up lying on a bed, overdosed on drugs, when just days before he was seeming like the picture of perfect health? That someone who was getting ready for the biggest comeback we had ever seen was gone just like that.
We were creating This Is It, this incredible return to the stage after over a decade, and he was ready, and he told me so, and he told us all, I can do this, and we will do this. And I was just saying that the last couple of nights of rehearsal, we all stood there in awe and realized that we were all headed for a new moment in history where we were going to recognize the greatest triumph, and comeback in rock and roll history.
The star needs some space.
Michael was born in August of 1958 in Gary, Indiana. Joe Jackson, his father, worked there as a crane operator.
Joe Jackson went out to work at the local steel mills. Mama stayed home with the children. They had this tiny little house and 9 children.
It was cozy. Let's just say it was very cozy.
I put a lot into my son. I put an awful lot of work into Michael. I was very demanding, but I got things done.
He was a very strict disciplinarian. Do not call me Dad, call me Joe. I'm not your father, I'm your manager.
He beat his sons. I mean, he was physically abusive towards Michael in particular.
If he hit me, I would hit him back, which was terrible. And I would run around the house and hide and all that stuff.
Or what they did, he could master their steps.
They come to the notice of a man named Berry Gordy, Motown Records. This is the guy who's going to skyrocket them to stardom.
When you see those audition tapes, they got mobbed, and their lives were never the same.
What does it feel like to see that? People yelling, Michael, Michael. I'm two different people, on and off stage. But I formed a personality that's me, and I can't get away from that. It's just the whole overall thing it's hard to deal with.
All right, we're back. So you've seen the clips. I didn't want to play too much because I don't want to get copyright. Michael Jackson's estate is upset because they're saying that is some of their material that was taken from Spike Lee's Michael Jackson Last Days. So ABC basically, took some of Spike Lee's stuff and put it up, and they're saying it was just experts, but they're saying, no, you stole intellectual property trying to put it up. And then when I saw the documentary, I didn't see the purpose for it, because everything that's in the documentary, you can find that in the Jackson 5 story that comes on ABC every year, every other weekend. I mean, they play it so much. ABC plays that thing so much that, I watch it every time they play it. So why did y'all recreate this when it's already in the biography of the Jackson 5, where the actors, what's her name? I forgot. Angela Bassett plays Michael Jackson's mom. And I forgot the actor that plays Joe Jackson, but he's a real good actor. I mean, everything is in there about Berry Gordy and, all of that. So why did they need to recreate this? It was just for money, according to Michael Jackson's estate. So we'll see where this goes. The lawsuit has been filed in a federal court, and I'm going to try to get a hold to that so we can talk about intellectual property, because a lot of YouTubers need to know that according to this lawsuit, they're saying that if you're going to use anything under copyright law, it has to be excerpts, which means really short cuts and not the whole thing. So I got to get used to that, cutting things really quickly, because if it's too long, then you get copyright infringement because of intellectual property is being used. So that's something I got to work on YouTube, because YouTube only allows a small snippet, not large snippets. So we're going to get into it. But we're going to keep following this. Like, share, subscribe. Salon B. Have a great day.